Wow, I didn't expect this quick. First of all, anyway, ladies, yes, woo! Okay, ladies, and dear sisters, and few brave men in this room. So, good evening, and welcome to this gala. In fact, Irene covered a lot about me, so I shouldn't say much. However, a few things just I want to make. Before then, I just want to also salute our Thai host committee. It's with Kokkan. Shall we give a big hand for them? In fact, Kokkan gave a speech yesterday at the opening ceremony. You could feel how much herself and also all the Thai host committee ladies has heart for their country, love for ladies in Thailand, want to also promote the ladies in the global context. In fact, rest of others, we must say, we are here for you. You can relate to us. We will be your ambassador, your advocate, so please utilize us. So I want to go back to the Irene's speech, how I connected with the GSW. In fact, 1998, when she called me out of the blue, can you come to London Summit? I said, no, it is in the middle of an Asian financial crisis. I lost all my business. And also I have a little kid still. My daughter was very young that time. And also my health was not well. So I was in despair. You know how brutal the Asian financial crisis was. That time, more than 40,000 small, medium companies went bankruptcies. And also a lot of women employees and laid off. In that crisis time, Irene said, come on, just try to cheer you up. But in fact, when I went to London, I met so many amazing women leaders. They truly inspired me, encouraged me, and also they connect with me. Therefore, when I really venturing out global, especially after both the MCM, I know who are out there, Middle East, Southeast Asia, even Europe and America, or my sisters are there. That was a great, great advantage. Please utilize us to do so. Get connected through the sisterhood, what we have. So, going back to the little bit also, MCM story she just mentioned. In fact, we bought the brand 2005, and at that time it was a pretty bad shaped brand. And right after Asian crisis, I did not have much money, but the reason why I went out to global, true reason was because Korea was too small for me. My father disowned me, even though he was a big tycoon, because I did not follow the traditional marriage. So what should I do? So global was my playground. So the company when I bought, and it was very small, and then now we went through a lot of crises. But we now grew in this more than 40 nations and also 700 stores with 200 our own direct owned stores. In fact, I'm also very glad that our partners in this room too, especially Farah Khan, came from Malaysia. Hello, Farah. And you're another my hero here. And also our PP Glen partners, also two strong ladies with a brother. So also they are my partners too. Thank you for being with us. So my company, MCM, now we have nearly 1,500 people from also 40 nationalities. And just one amazing actually experience I just want to share. Of course, running the global scale business is not easy, especially as women. Especially through this recent COVID, everywhere was locked down. I lost more than $300 million business overnight because all the duty-free business shut down. What should I do? Should I cry over? Should I just close my company? No, I did not give up. And I called all my team, even though we could not fly out, we could not connect, especially fashion is, as you know, feel and touch business. So is it going to be possible? We all made it through. I would really say that, first of all, my company, MCM, has a slightly more women because I'm very much talking about gender equality. In fact, now some men and also boys in my company, they complain we have too many powerful ladies. So they really talk about gender equality from men's side, which is very interesting. And secondly, especially through this COVID, how come we come from all different nationalities, distanced, different also time zone, and we cannot meet 2.5 years, but we could really get connected so closely. What made it possible? One secret I would say is, I think it is women's leadership. I'm not talking about me, but a lot of women in our companies, they are so committed and that they know how to really pull through with such a very hands-on and commitment, and we made through. So now we are really gladly to report you back that we are nearly covered our pre-COVID situation. Isn't that great? Thank you. And also, probably you saw our pop-up store out there. Of course, it is promoting the brand, but more so. In fact, since I committed myself for Global Summit, since I benefit so much out of that, that's what it is about Global Summit. We are not here to try to promote ourselves, but really want to get connected with you guys. And as I mentioned before, utilize one another. And don't be afraid going global. And so our pop-up store will serve every single piece you buy. I think Irene probably already told you that we are going to devote this amount to Ukraine refugee ladies. So, and also just one last piece of a little bit of also, today I had a little mentoring session too, but also a lot of young leaders, young women leaders, I want to say, we talk about, again, gender inequality or, different treatment, discrimination. Of course, I went through because my father brutally disowned me. Meanwhile, all my brothers inherit multi-billion-dollar business their own. But it doesn't matter. Really, for my advice to you, 3 things. One is go global. You know why? Even looks very big scale. Now through all these internet connectivity, now one person can make a global media group, one person can make a global brand out of that. That's the possibility open up, so go global. And second is also enjoy diversified culture. This is tonight about. Normally, Global Summit has a double of this size, about 1,000 or 1,200 from 80 countries, all these enthusiastic ladies jumping down. That's what Global Summit is about. And therefore, women has an intuitive power. Therefore, we have a much more open heart to understand, to embrace different cultures. That's a big advantage of you. Utilize it, okay? And the third is also, as many sessions talking about, equipped with the digital. So for me, complaining to men is really it's a luxury. Don't do that. I think you really have to, not only yourself, your company going through the digital transformation, even you are small, you can win the giants. So last piece of just remark. It is not me, but some friends said, seems like, look at this world, what disaster we are facing. COVID, war, inflation, really very uncertain future we are facing. Who made it? I don't say only men made, but in fact, men messed up. And now it's time to women fix it, right? And also, Irene mentioned a lot, and also, men made the history in past, but we are the one who make new history. Let's do it. Thank you very much.
Let me now introduce somebody who's making history every day, that she heads up Kosovo. I would like for all of you to meet President Vjosa Osmani of Kosovo a lawyer by training, one of the youngest to ever accede to this office, who herself became Speaker of Parliament at a very young age. So please give her a very, very warm welcome. She made a commitment that she was going to come to the summit, literally landed today. So, just for you.
Good evening, everyone. Such a great pleasure to join you here tonight. Dearest Irene, Excellencies, distinguished guests, good evening once again. What a pleasure to be here with you today in this amazingly beautiful venue, in this beautiful city, and most importantly, at a very fantastic event. Although this is not my first time with the Global Summit of Women, it is my very first time to visit Bangkok, and I am delighted to be with you today. I always say that you're never short of good company when you are among successful and inspiring women. So I'm going to be very honest with you. To me, every single woman is a unique source of inspiration. Their individual stories of perseverance, determination, and resilience are simply outstanding. Tonight I'm here to speak as President of the Republic of Kosovo, and although I'm far away from home, I'd like to take a moment to tell you a little bit about my country and my people. I represent the youngest country in Europe, a thriving and very dynamic democracy, the home to the youngest Europeans, the country of great people with big hearts. We have risen from the ashes of the war to turn into a vibrant economy, a resilient democracy, and a forward-looking and innovative society. Just this past year, we managed to mark a historical double-digit growth, score excellent performance, incredible global rankings and reports, and showed to the world that we are able to give back just the same way that many of our friends and allies supported us during the war and after the war in 1999, when we were grappling with the devastating consequences of the war caused by a genocidal regime. In this modern and highly resilient society of ours, the role of women, it's not just undisputable, it is admirable. We stand as strong as we can see here today, because of the determination of women to fight side by side during our liberation struggle, because of women fighting hard to help our country rebuild after the war, because of the vision of our women to constantly shatter down glass ceilings, because of the vision of our women to achieve more and always strive for better. We are immensely proud of all of our girls and women and all of their achievements, just as I am sure your countries, your partners, and all of your families are proud of each and every one of you sitting here tonight. And tonight, I'm here to talk to you precisely